Picture two people starting at exactly the same place in life. Same age. Same income. Same opportunities. Same $10 sitting in the bank. The first person is Alex. Alex is obsessed with control. Every morning starts with market news before his feet even touch the floor. He has trading apps, crypto alerts, stock screeners, Reddit threads, YouTube, expert predictions. He buys hype. He sells fear. He reacts to everything. When the market crashes, Alex panics and exits. When the market rallies, he chases it late. He spends years trying to outsmart the system. But the system never plays his game. The second person is Mia. Mia opens one brokerage account one afternoon. She invests her $10 into a single broad market index fund. She sets up an automatic monthly transfer. And then she walks away. She does not track headlines. She does not care about predictions. She does not refresh charts. When the market drops, she forgets it exists. When the market rises, she does not feel special. 40 years later, Alex has a complicated history of trades, timing mistakes, and emotional decisions. Mia has over $400 from that one quiet decision. And the strange part is this. Nothing about Mia required intelligence. Everything about Alex required effort. And that is where most people misunderstand wealth completely. Most people think investing is about effort. More research. More timing. More activity. But markets do not reward effort. They reward patience. And patience looks like doing nothing for long periods of time while everyone else feels busy. The reason this feels wrong is psychological. Our brain associates action with progress. So when we are not acting, we feel like we are falling behind. But investing is one of the rare systems where activity often destroys results. Because every unnecessary decision introduces error. And error compounds just like returns do. The entire system is built on one idea. Compound growth over time. Historically, broad stock markets like the S&P 500 have returned about 7 to 10% per year over long periods. That number does not sound exciting. But it becomes powerful when time enters the equation. $10,000 growing at 10% annually does not grow in a straight line. It expands like a snowball rolling downhill. After 10 years, it becomes roughly $25. After 20 years, around $67. After 30 years, around $170. After 40 years, over $400. And this assumes you never add another dollar. The first decade feels slow. Almost disappointing. Nothing dramatic happens. But the final decade is where the illusion breaks. Because growth stops feeling linear and starts feeling explosive. This is why most people quit too early. They mistake early silence for failure. When in reality, they are standing in front of a system that just needs time to activate. If the math is so simple, why doesn't everyone succeed? Because most people interrupt the process. They sell when they should hold. They hold cash when they should invest. They chase trends instead of systems. And most importantly, they try to avoid discomfort. Because watching your money drop 20 to 30% on paper feels wrong. Even if nothing has actually changed. So they exit. And once you exit, you stop compounding. Not because the system failed, but because behavior broke the system. This is why the average investor earns far less than the market itself. Not due to lack of opportunity, but due to lack of consistency. The solution is not complexity. It is reduction. One index fund. One brokerage account. One automatic monthly contribution. That is the entire engine. An index fund is simply ownership of the entire market instead of individual bets. So instead of trying to guess winners, you own all winners and losers together. If one company collapses, it barely matters. If another grows massively, you still benefit. You are no longer playing prediction. You are participating in growth. And because markets trend upward over long time horizons, this structure quietly wins without attention. Here is the part almost nobody talks about. The biggest threat to your wealth is not the market. It is your behavior inside it. Because the system only works if you leave it alone. Every time you check too often, you increase the chance of emotional reaction. Every reaction introduces timing errors. Every timing error reduces compounding. The most successful investors are not the most active. They are the least reactive. In fact, studies of long-term investors consistently show a strange pattern. People who forget their accounts often outperform those who actively manage them. Not because forgetting is magical, but because interference is costly. Automation is the moment investing stops depending on you. You set a fixed monthly transfer once. You choose a simple index fund once. You connect everything once. And after that, the system runs without asking for permission. No emotions. No hesitation. No, should I wait for a better time? Because the truth is, your future self is not reliable with money decisions. Sometimes you will be confident and invest too aggressively. Sometimes you will be scared and stop investing at the worst possible moment. Automation removes both extremes. It turns investing into something that happens in the background, not something you constantly negotiate with yourself. And over time, that consistency becomes more powerful than any single smart decision you could ever make. Because wealth is not built by perfect timing. It is built by uninterrupted participation. Even small amounts, when automated, become large over decades simply because nothing breaks the chain. This feels wrong at first. We are trained to believe more effort equals better results. More research. More trades. More activity. But investing does not reward activity. It rewards patience. Every extra action introduces risk. A trade you didn't need to make. A reaction to news you didn't need to read. A decision made under emotion instead of logic. Each one quietly reduces long-term returns. So the real strategy is not to do more. It is to interfere less. Because compounding only works when it is left alone long enough. Think of it like planting something that grows for decades. You don't improve it by touching it more. You improve it by stopping yourself from touching it at all. That is why the lazy approach works. It removes everything unnecessary and leaves only 3 things: time, consistency, and patience. And those 3 are enough to beat almost everyone who tries harder but stays inconsistent. Now go back to Alex and Mia. Alex is constantly active, always adjusting, always reacting, always trying to improve outcomes in real time. But most of his effort creates noise, not progress. Mia does the opposite. She makes one decision and leaves it untouched. No stress. No reaction. No interruption. At first, nothing looks different. But over time, the gap starts to form. Alex keeps resetting his progress with emotional decisions. Mia keeps building on top of the last year. Then the next. Then the next. Because in investing, the market does not reward effort. It rewards staying invested long enough for compounding to work. Not timing the market. Not outsmarting it. Just staying inside it while everyone else steps out. And in the end, that is the entire difference. Alex tried to win by doing more. Mia won by doing less, but never stopping. The laziest way to turn $10 into $400 is not a trick. It is a removal of everything unnecessary. One fund. One account. One automatic contribution. One decision made once. And then the hardest part. Doing nothing while time does everything. Because in investing, The real skill is not predicting the future. It is surviving long enough to benefit from it.